Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we have the latest patch notes dropped in Hearthstone. A hotfix patch just went live today, or yesterday as you're watching this, that saw major changes to the arena, updates to Battlegrounds, and as well as some major bug fixes, thankfully, going live, and including one that is yet to be fixed, but we do have an ETA on that, so I'll share that with you all, as well as an opportunity to earn some free packs this weekend. You can get 2 free Castle Nathria packs. I'll provide the details on how to do that. And as a friendly reminder, if you enjoy our content and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button below, give the video a like, it helps the channel out a ton. So patch 24.4.2, we got a lot of numbers here dropped. It is, as it's noted here, this patch has now been deployed to all regions. All you have to do is restart your client if it's not there yet. Don't believe there's anything to download. And I will say there's no balance changes yet. I expect that we'll probably hear about balance changes next week, although I don't know if we'll have a balance patch next week. We'll speculate on all of that in a video in a couple of days. But regardless, there are some significant changes. If you're a Battlegrounds player, every week I swear they're changing these armor tiers. You would think they could like do something to have it like update live based on win rates or something, but yes, they've changed some armor tier. Pure Mad will now get more armor. Sylvanas will now get more armor. I just got the achievement for winning with Sylvanas. That took a long time, and now she got a buff with more armor. Why didn't I just wait? The following heroes now get less armor: Brukan, Shinvala, and Tavish Stormpike. By the way, these patch notes will be all linked in the description below if you want to take a closer look at any of this stuff. Quest reward changes. They've made Anima Bribe, Evil Twin, Teal, Tiger, Sapphire, reading is difficult, are now slightly easy to earn. The Smoking Gun is now slightly harder to earn. But here is where I think the biggest news of these patch notes are, as someone who's played Arena basically since day one. I started Hearthstone, watching Kripp, watching Amaz, watching Hafu. I played Arena way more than Ladder at the very early stages, and they have made some really big changes here. One thing they've done is they have banned a bunch of bad legendaries that you just can't draft anymore because they suck. You don't want to draft them. So you have Chef Nomi, Spirit Singer Umber, although that one's kind of pickable, but not really. Megtherodon, Osric, the Vorax, Ren Blackhand, King Togwoggle, and the Darkness. What if you want to shut off the Reno decks? No, it's terrible. Can no longer be drafted. So you're going to get better legendaries on average. And if you're thinking, oh no, that means everyone's going to have Ysera and Denathrius and all that. Well, the second note here, Sire Denathrius, Ysera the Dreamer, Alexstrasza the Lifebinder, Deathwing the Destroyer will now appear less frequently in all drafts. They're not banned. You can still get that Omega High Roll draft, get a Denathrius, get a Ysera. Alex and Deathwing aren't quite nearly as problematic. I honestly wouldn't have even nip those too hard. I feel like Sylvanas is probably more problematic in terms of a neutral legendary, which isn't on here, so it might show up a lot more. But these are cards that people have been complaining about forever, particularly Ysera is just a nightmare. It comes down, you basically lose unless you're ahead. So that's pretty good to see. I'm happy about that. I like that Arena keeps getting these changes, and there's more. Certain neutral cards will now appear less frequently in classes they have low synergies with. So maybe if it's like demon based, it won't show up in mage as much, or you know what I mean, like stuff that's really synergistic more so. Like a card that makes your secrets cost 0 might not show up as often for a non-secret class, something like that. So that's good to see. Card offering adjustments were made to make overperforming cards in Demon Hunter, Mage, Hunter, Paladin, and Warlock appear less frequently, and several card offering adjustments were made to give Druid and Warrior better average draft offerings. As you can see, the hotfix has only been live for a few hours. You can see Druid and Warrior were like terrible, sub 40%. So that's why they are dialed up, and these 4 overperforming classes, or 5 overperforming classes, have been dialed down. So we'll see if it evens out a bit, because my goodness, this almost looks like standard. It's so unbalanced. Hey-o! But yeah, it's pretty rough. And next we have the bug fixes and game improvements. These are the pretty big ones, including the biggest here. Fixed a bug where due process would trigger extra times after a hero card was played. Just a nightmare. It was like you were being punished for playing a hero card. It was the nerf Guff needed a while ago, not now, right? Like, so that shouldn't be happening anymore. Due process basically gets nerfed, although, you know, it's just working the way it's supposed to. So that's very good. They fixed a bug where defense attorney Nathanos would inherit the status of the discovered death rattle minion, such as if the minion was silenced before it died. So if a death rattle, was silenced, Nathanos would come in, he would basically be silenced. So it's bugged in that regard. So Nathanos should be a lot better. They fixed a bug where contract conjurer's cost reduction was not counting only secrets in the secret zone. It was counting quests. Quests were discounting it. Side quests in Wild were discounting it. So that has been corrected as well. They fixed a bug where murder accusation would also trigger on the enemy weapon being destroyed. So that card, although I've literally have never seen it being played at all, has been fixed. And they have fixed a bug where with certain modes, and this is also a big one, like Duels and Arena, where players could repeatedly get matched against the same opponent more frequently than intended. I saw people getting like matched into the same people like 2-3 times in a row. And when you're playing, especially like a paid mode, like Heroic Duels or Arena, and you queue the same high roller 3 times in a row and you go like 1-3 or 0-3 or whatever it is, that really sucks. So that's been fixed. So that's really good that these fixes have happened. You'll love to see them not happen in the first place, but at least they're fixed. But that cannot be said for Reno the Relicologist. That one has still not been fixed, and I was annoyed by it. I tweeted a little bit of salt here. Another patch yet again. Reno isn't fixed. It's been over a month. Ridiculous Hat responded to me saying it's almost certainly a server client side issue that cannot be fixed with the server patch like this. And Nicholas Deck Weiss, who's one of the Blizzard guys communicating all the time, so thank you to Nick for responding, said yeah, this one needs a client update fix, which is the next scheduled hotfix. And he corrected himself saying, getting ahead of this a bit, it looks like the fix for this is scheduled for 24.6, so their next major patch, probably like in 2 to 3 weeks. That'll probably be the next balance patch, but maybe not. That might be the next Battlegrounds content dump. That's what I'm thinking. We're waiting. We haven't had any Battlegrounds stuff for a little bit now. We typically goes mini set, Battlegrounds, expansion, Battlegrounds, mini set, like it goes like that, right? So that's what I'm expecting, and I believe there's a big Mercenaries update coming with that. So that might not be for a couple of weeks still. There's another hotfix in between that, which that could have the balance patch, but probably not. It's all probably going to get lumped in. That's probably going to be a massive patch. And yes, that's when Reno will finally get fixed. And again, if you're not aware, Reno the Relicologist, when played in Wild, will crash the game unless you have your screen shake enabled, turned on. So if you're epileptic or sensitive to these things, you probably don't want to turn it on. You just, if you see a Reno get played, restart your game really quickly and come back in. So that's the patch notes. And well, what about the free stuff? Well, there is the Hearthstone's Master Tour going on right now. It's actually, I'm up very late. I have sleeping issues, and yes, it's basically, this is not a North America friendly schedule, but it should be pretty friendly to the EU, Asia Pacific region. I will link this article. This has the schedule for the Masters Tour, and basically, if you watch 4 hours of the Masters Tour this weekend, it's going Friday through Sunday. You don't have to watch it. You can have it in another tab like I have here. If you have it open for 4 hours, link it to your Battle.net, you will get 2 free Castle Nathria packs. It's not a lot, but it's something. And again, you don't have to do much other than, you know, you gotta watch these guys yap or whatever. Again, you don't even need to watch it. You can alt tab in there. You can earn some free packs. So there's the patch notes. And yes, we are waiting on Hunter to get toned down, and we will be speculating on future nerfs in probably a couple days. So stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Stay salty, my friends.